So this is another New Orleans replay. For the most part, I'm going to be staying silent, but I will make some comments when I do things that I think are noteworthy. Like, for example, when I'm like using a certain dodging technique, or I'm doing something that may seem counterintuitive, but it's actually going toward my long-term game plan.
It's a go. Good luck, everyone. I need fire support. All forces requesting assistance. Enemy force detected.
Right now, I'm going a little bit more aggressively towards B than I usually would, but because of the very large amount of destroyers that they have this game, um, I'm kind of hoping one overextends a little bit so I can get some early damage on him. And that exactly happens. Cabby is very, very far forward of their team and really doesn't have any support. So, dump some AP into him. That wasn't quite nearly as good as I had hoped, and he actually hits me back quite hard. I predict that he's going to turn out, so I lead him a lot less than I would have. And it pays off pretty heavily. 5,000 salvo.
Problem solved, sir. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Now I do open fire. I kind of want to stay stealthed, but I think a lot of their heavy hitter ships, like their Yamato, are distracted on other stuff, and they probably won't pay too much attention to a New Orleans that's maneuvering at 19.2 kilometers away. And now I'm waiting for the Des Moines, because I know he's going to turn out. I'm waiting for him to give me that broadside. So I preload AP. Citadel in place. And looks like the torpedoes are going to finish him off. And this is looking really, really bad. We've lost 3 of our destroyers to their none, and they basically have almost full cap control.
Torpedoes to port.
I noticed their Minotaur pop up, so I immediately switch over to AP. And it's really unfortunate because I thought he'd be going in a straight line, so I didn't give him the predictive lead that I should have, because I thought he was just going to go straight. And this time, also, I get a little bit unlucky with my prediction, because I think he is either going to go straight or he's going to angle out, so I aim my salvo a little bit high. So I get a Citadel there.
Immediate assistance.
Now he's angling in, so I want to re-stealth. I definitely want to re-stealth.
Torpedoes, direct front.
This was a really, really close call. And I'm kind of just hugging this island. And I realize now that I'm actually just horribly, horribly overextended. There's not too much I can do except just to turn and hope that the Montana, that's definitely going to spot me because the Shimakaze up ahead is going to whiff his shots. And so, right here, what I do is I pop radar just to see what's coming at me, and then I pull a stop juke. Since I know that their Montana is going to be firing a full salvo at me, I go full stop, turn out. And he actually misses everything. So that works out perfectly. I really wanted to shoot AP at the Neptune, but I realize the only way we're going to win this game is by absolutely just murdering their DDs. And I'm in a very, very sticky situation because that Minotaur had me spotted. Or the Minotaur had clear line of fire and he was just pouring shells into me. So right now I want to disengage. I am just getting hammered by everything. But the Shimakaze wants to chase me. So, again, I kind of wanted him just to run away, so I wouldn't be spotted. But he not only decides to chase me, but he also fires at me, so he's keeping himself spotted. So I'm going to try to deter him by, well, doing my best to kill him. And it seems like he has been successfully deterred. He smokes up, and I'm out of here. They don't have vision on me anymore. Alright, we got this Neptune over here. I'm hoping he gives me broadside. That's kind of out of my control, though, and I'm also spotted again. So, turning in was really, really risky, but I knew if I didn't do anything, this was definitely going to be a loss. So, there's that Shimakaze ruining my day again, spotting me and everything. Actually managed to get a full pen on him somehow. And there's the Neptune. Okay, he's giving me nice, big, fat broadside. Apologize for the kind of gritty, what's it called,
Torpedoes to port.
replay. Actually had a decent bit of lag around this time, so I think that's just translating to the replay. Maybe I should get my internet checked out. Get ping spikes all the time. Very, rather annoying. And now he's slowing down. And I do believe I tag him quite heavily with Citadels. Yeah, he's dead.
Enemy heavily damaged.
I already had AP loaded. Might as well just fire it. And I bounce off of him 5 times. Oh my god. Should have been paying a little bit more attention and switched over to HE as soon as I'd killed the Neptune. You know, I thought the AP would be enough though, but it's okay. I just finished off with my next roll. And now we're up ships, but we are still definitely down points, and they have the cap advantage. So, depending on how healthy our ships are over there, I can actually see, we still could technically lose. So, I'm going to be very, very careful. I know the Montana's coming up, so I turn out preemptively. And thank goodness, I was within 0.1 of my own detection range. So, yeah. Kinda lucked out a little bit there. And the absolute worst thing I could do in this situation would be to fire, because that is a full health Montana. I'm in New Orleans. He has nothing else to shoot at. That would be very, very unwise. So I'm just going to kind of bide my time. I'm waiting for him to turn his ship and or guns the other way. Yep, he just fired right there. So I know I have a 20-second window where I get, basically I get a free volley. And I'm going to take that free volley. So let's fire. Nice, nice. And since I know he's passing behind the... actually, I'd choose not to shoot again. Yeah, I basically let myself go undetected before he's reloaded. Because now he is rather pissed at me. And, knows exactly which direction I'm pointed at relative to him, so he can chase me. That's okay, because I'm still out of stealth range. Or, I'm still out of detection range. Yep, he came around the island the other way, which is actually exactly what I'm hoping. Oh, exactly what I was hoping for. Because I want my team to take B, basically unmolested. With that Montana staring them down in the face, again, I don't really know their healths. So if they were low and they got that full health Montana bearing down on them, it could end up really, really poorly. So right now, basically what I was trying to do with that volley is draw them away from my team, so they get basically get free B, except their destroyer. But then their destroyer wouldn't be able to get the support from the Montana, so he's just there alone. He launches a spotter plane, but I'm still too far away. And again, I'm just trying to be really, really annoying right here, just to make sure I can secure our team's win. And that's my job, just piss him off, while staying alive. And I think he's given up chasing me, so he's going to go and try to engage my team at B. And I'm going to do the same thing. As soon as he fires, I'm going to fire a volley, and then I'm going to stop. And he's either going to choose to shoot my team, or he's going to turn all the way around to shoot me. Go a little bit cheeky here. I think I can get in a second volley because he's pointed, his guns are pointed completely away. And look at their destroyer. Their destroyer, because I made that Montana go around the island the other way and try to chase me for a little bit, their destroyer at B has zero support. Zero. So he fires, and I knew he was going to fire. So I basically kept a certain angle, like 30 or 45 degrees, and as soon as he fired, I did a full reverse, and I turned out. And that's a really, really good way of making battleships miss their shots. Looks like he's getting... his guns are back on my team, so I pop a shot, and he isn't turning, he isn't locking onto me, so I pop more shots. Set another fire. And right now, I don't want to get too far away from him, because he's going to be out of my own range. So I actually start full reversing and or I just start reversing. It's like whatever, because I know his guns aren't on me. They're on my team. And if his guns do start turning toward me, I'm just going to stop shooting. It's really quite simple. Again, sorry about the replay bug. It's very annoying for me as well. Get a bit more damage into him. And looks like he's going away from me. He's kind of just given up shooting at me. So, I can feel safe and turn around. Even if I do show my broadside, take a blind shot because why not? Game is basically over at this point. Even though they have a points advantage, there's no way that Montana can beat all four of us. Stealth Montana too. Very annoying. He actually gets dunked by our Montana, which is unfortunate because, you know, I thought I could farm a lot more damage.